guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to talk about makeup artists do's and don'ts. Okay guys, I got my notes here because I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys real things that I use, and what else, just real information that is really helpful. So I'm gonna incorporate some do's and some don'ts, and if anything comes to mind, I'll add it in. I'll add it in too as well. So we're gonna start with the do's. Actually, no, we're gonna start with the don'ts. Don't fucking do this shit, okay? So one thing I struggle with as a makeup artist is having a still hand. I'm a lash artist as well, so I noticed that when I intake caffeine before I have a client, I have really shaky hands. So to avoid that, don't take caffeine. Also, if you have a shaky hand just in general, you're just nervous and stuff, I would just use don't use a loose tip brush. So for example, hold on guys, my camera cut out, but like I was trying to show you guys, so if you have shaky hands, I wouldn't use, oh, I grabbed the wrong one, shit. But like I said, don't use a liquid eyeliner. I would use a felt tip eyeliner like the one I'm about to show you. This is from Sephora. It's like $7, but I like this one because it's a felt tip. It's not like a brush where it has like little hairs and stuff. It's very easy to like work with. It's very matte as well. That's another reason why I like it. But yeah, it's easy to work with. I like to tap a little bit of product off on my hand before I go in fully with it, you know, on a client, because one, it just gives me time to trace out a wing liner if that's what they want, because, you know, once you go in with the eyeliner, it's no going back. It's very hard to fix as well. So I wouldn't use a liquid brush liner. I would use a felt tip. Secondly, I don't know about everybody else, but me personally, I do not like to use oils under the makeup. Even if I do, like during skin prep, I like to wait till it dries down. I'll put a fan, you know, over my client's face just so it just doesn't have like that slick effect and doesn't hold the makeup, you know, all the way. So like I was saying, just try to avoid using any oils. I was gonna say oily, but try to avoid using any type of oils. So another tip that I learned lately is to contour. Do not have your clients do this, or like avoid that. Have them smile, because when you smile like how I am now, you can I look crazy but when I smile, right, you can see, like, I think it's better to, you know, use a smiling face instead of using like a duck face, because it gives you a realistic image of how your makeup is gonna, the contour is gonna look. I feel like I'm all over the place, even though I do have my notes. I feel like I'm all over the place. But I just want to make sure what I'm saying is making sense to you guys. Using a smiling face is way better than a duck face. I like to use this concept. I call it the 3 cake layer concept. So basically, I'm gonna turn so I can show you guys. Contour, color, right? Blush, and then highlight. I don't have any highlighter on today, but I will put the highlighter like right here on the side, so when I turn, it'll have like this highlighted effect, so you don't really see it. I learned that from Olivia Song, but so it's not like right in your face, you know. So now we're gonna go over to the do's. I don't really have that many don'ts, but if I think of some, I'll just throw it in there. But for do's, always use a primer. Primer is like a big, huge thing that is going to affect your makeup. So using a really good primer is a key to having a flawless finish. So I like to use the Milk Hydro Primer, because one, it's moisturizing. Secondly, it sticks really good with the foundation. So once you put it on, and once you put the foundation on, the foundation is like think of it like Velcro. So you know how one piece sticks to the other? That's how the foundation and that primer goes together. It's really, really nice. I love the finish of it. I also feel like it makes the makeup last a little bit longer. It is a little bit pricey, but I know they have a mini version at Sephora, so you can always try that one. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that one. Also the Photo Finish primer by Smashbox, that is like a cult favorite, so I would recommend that one. If you can't afford the Smashbox one, because I know it's like $30, I would recommend the Baby Skin primer by Maybelline. That's a dupe for the Smashbox one. I usually like to use those three. I don't really kind of like venture out. Sometimes I use the Angel Veil by NYX Cosmetics, but I don't know if I really like it or not. It has like this white cast, but of course it's going to be covered by the foundation. But I don't like when some some primers, like when you put them onto certain people's skin, they start to like fall off. Like not fall off, but like it starts to have this buildup, and I don't like that because it's hard to go back in. It creates these like patches. So I like to stick with those three because I mean they're just easy for me to work with, and I know they're not gonna, you know, flake up on me. That's what flaking. It causes flaking. The Angel Veil for me causes flaking. Secondly, never add lash glue to the eyelid instead of the lash. So I know for a while people were like, you know, putting glue on the lash strip and then putting it on. If you struggle with putting lash strips onto your client or yourself, I would recommend putting the eyelash glue onto your eyelid and then sticking the eyelash strip. I'm speaking too fast, my bad guys. But yeah, putting that first, the glue down first, and then the eyelash will help you so much better. Like it cuts down the time. Secondly, the glue dries faster. You have a better placement of how you're gonna put the lash on, and you can see what you're doing. Once you put the eyelash glue onto the lash strip, I feel like, I mean, it dries, but I mean that waiting time, and then you wait too long, then it's already dried up, and then you got like, it's just too much. So you just putting the lash glue on before you put the lash strip on works 10 times better. Third, never, when you're doing somebody else's makeup, never blow on your brushes, never blow on sponges. No, you need to tap on whatever product that you're using. Like if you're doing like loose powder under the eyes, don't blow. Like don't do that, especially during these times of Rona. No. Don't do that. That's stupid, because you gonna get somebody that shit. First of all, if you got that shit, you shouldn't even be doing makeup. But to be safe, do not blow on brushes, do not blow on sponges. Make sure that you're cleaning your brushes. I like to use the Celebrity makeup remover. I'm gonna show you guys what this is. So this is the makeup cleaner that this is the makeup cleaner that I like to use. It's so good. Like it literally cleans my brushes within a good amount of time. It air dries really fast. It's quick drying, rinse free. So I like to use these between my clients. But if you are trying to use like a deep cleansing soap, I would use the Morphe brush cleaner. I really like that one. I like to swirl it around. I like to take my brush and swirl it around into the soap and then rinse it off and then let it air dry. But yeah, this is really great for between clients if you're really busy and backed up. I wouldn't recommend the IT Cosmetics makeup brush cleaner because it has a hella oil in it. It doesn't really clean the brushes that well. I say this is the best one out. I mean, it is a little bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. I mean, you can get a small version and like test it out. They do have like little bottles, so they have huge bottles. I'm always buying these because I swear by this. Like, this is so amazing. But on to the next thing. When you're applying product, always tap, never pull, never swipe, never drag, especially when but okay, I have an exception. When you are blending out, like say if you're doing cream contour, I like to brush up. Like I like to tap and like maybe like, I don't know how to explain it. Like say I'm taking this brush, right, and I got my cream contour on or whatever, I'm like tapping, but I'm like brushing, like I'm like tapping up, you feel me? Just to push everything up. I like a lifted effect. I like to but I like to follow the natural contour line. So pushing the product up gives me that lifted look, as well as blending me out very well. So never swipe, never pull. Like I say pulling and swiping is like how you're drawing on a, not drawing, but like painting a canvas. You need to tap, because at the end of the day it is a liquid. Things are better blended when you're tapping in the product instead of swiping and pulling, except for when it comes to eyeshadow. Next, when you're doing like eyeliner, like on the waterline for your clients, I would say have them, one, open their mouth like this. And you know how like when we're doing mascara, we're like you feel me? You need to do that with your client. Like that will save you so much craziness and chaos, because one, you can have clients that are criers, and it's really, once they cry, you get that streak of bruh, it's so hard to go back in and fix. Like, ugh, I hate it. I mean, it's fixable, but I mean, once you have that flawless base and you're pretty much done and you're just trying to, like, you feel me? That's why I would recommend doing waterline eyeliner at the beginning, like when you finish your eyeshadow. As soon as you finish your eyeshadow or whatever look you're trying to do, do that right after, before you do face or whatever, because some people, or if you do have a crier, ask them before you start the face off, just so you can avoid going back and retouching and doing a whole bunch of do-over. Secondly, if you don't want them to do that, open their mouth, then you can have them take a what's I about to say? You can have take deep breaths, you know, calm down, you know, have them look up to the ceiling, have them, when you're doing this eye or you're doing the inner corner, have them look that way, or when you're doing the outer corner, have them look that way. That helps tremendously as well. So now that we're done with the do's and don'ts, I don't think I can think of anybody else. Oh, one thing, well, these are kind of like makeup hacks that I'm about to say next. So I like to, ever since like the Rona has been a thing, I don't really use lip liners anymore. I don't know why. I just don't. I mean, lip liners are cool. I don't know. I like to use eyeshadow now. I like to take the eyeshadow and just like blend it out and create. I feel like the eyeshadow creates a more blended effect, and it looks more subtle instead of using like a lip liner, which is very creamy. Once it's there, it's there. It's very bold. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. I like to use the NYX medium mixer in an eyeshadow to create a quick graphic liner. So say you take the like today I didn't have any mascara, so I just took the medium mixer and I mixed it into a black eyeshadow, and I just took my mascara wand and I went up with my lashes, and it worked perfectly fine. The other day I did the same thing. I put it on a liner brush and I used it as eyeliner for my client. It's like the medium mixer can usually go for anything. Like you can mix it into anything and it creates a really nice eyeliner. Glue on the lash line, like I said. When you're doing mascara, have the client blink like onto the wand like this, so it really helps instead of going like closing their eyes and then opening back up. Like, yeah, I would rather have them blink. Concealer placement. Today I tried doing it on myself, because actually no, I didn't. I usually take the concealer and I take it around my eyes and I bring it up here, because I like the highlighted effect up, you know, by the corner of the eye. But usually when you do like a triangle placement under the eye, it covers those dark circles. It won't cover bags because that's a texture thing, but I think that's a great way to have some coverage under the eyes, doing it by a triangle. Also taking a cream contour and like going above the actual like natural contour, just for a little bit of oomph, you feel me? I like that really flawless supermodel look. So when I think of like how I want to do makeup for myself personally, I think of Gigi Hadid, I think of Bella Hadid. Even though I know they got work done, I like to think of their brows, how, you know, their face looks really feline-like. So I try to, you know, replicate that through makeup, because I don't got $10,000 to get my face done. But when I do get that money, yes, I will be having, okay, I will be botched. Not to the max, but, you know, just 10. Less is more. That's another hack. Applying less gives you a little bit more freedom to work with the makeup. It doesn't because once you put too much, it's hard to take away. So using little by little is really good, I think, especially with concealer foundation. You can always build it back up. Once you set the powder onto that base, it's on there, you know. I recommend mixing foundations too as well. You're never going to get that perfect shade because we are all different skin tones, different undertones and everything. So mixing shades has done me more justice. Sometimes I do find that perfect foundation shade. Like right now I'm loving the NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I used it today, but I think it goes really nice with my skin tone. But yeah, mixing shades, it's very good in the beginning. I like the Superstay Maybelline Superstay foundation. I'm getting really tired, I don't know why. But yeah, the Superstay Maybelline foundation is really nice. It's very affordable. You can mix them together. You can get a couple of shades and, you know, mix. And you can use that for a while instead of buying multiple foundations. I used to always feel like I needed to be up on the newest products, be up on the newest palettes, be up on the newest foundations, and that's not always the case. I do now like to buy the newest things for myself to try, but for clients, no, because you're gonna, especially when you're starting out, it's gonna burn your pockets up. So you want to be price savvy, budget friendly, like until you get to the point where you can afford the nicer products or whatever. Black liner is good for tightening the eyes. So when you have a client that has really big eyes, like for example for myself, I have really big eyes, so I like to use black eyeliner to tighten my eyes and make them appear a little bit smaller. But when you have smaller eyes, like say if you have a client that has really like small eyes, you can use a white liner to have them have their eyes open up a little bit more. It creates like a doll-like effect. Another thing is if you really want to matte, say if you have a lipstick that's satin, or has a satin finish, or like kind of like a shiny finish, you can take translucent powder and go over that lipstick to create a matte look. I really like that too because it creates like this pouty, oh my god. Another thing I like to do is taking a really dark color around the lips and then taking like a medium color, like a medium brown, and like going like on the outers, and then like a really light pink or a really light nude on the middle of the lips, and then just blending it out, and then taking a translucent powder and then going over top of that. It creates a really nice, I don't know if you guys like that IG model like lip color, bomb. And I usually use Velvet Teddy by MAC. It's so amazing. I love that color. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I know this video is like probably really short, but yeah guys, that's all the tips that I have, the hacks for you at the moment. If you guys enjoy this video, if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below letting me know if you guys like videos like this. If you do, leave me a thumbs up in the comments, and yeah, I'll probably make another one when I get some new information. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.